my name is Georgia and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss another video. I hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I am going to be doing a video that has been requested for such a long time, and I don't even know why, but I've been putting it off for so long. But here I am doing it today, and it is how I edit my Instagram pictures. If you guys aren't already, my Instagram is just Woodford _ I post on there quite regularly, every second day or so, and I'm very active on there. Easily my favorite social media site other than YouTube, so definitely make sure you follow me on there. But today I'm just going to be taking you guys through how I take my Instagram pictures and the apps that I use to edit them and enhance the pictures that I do take. So if you are interested, then just keep on watching. So first of all, I just want to say that photography and like taking pictures and stuff is a hobby of mine. It's always been something that I've loved. Ever since I got my first camera, I've been taking pictures of literally everything, and especially now that I'm older, I've definitely found a real spark for photography. Not just pictures of myself, I love taking pictures of other people so incredibly much and creating like little artwork pieces for them, and like editing their photos really cool and stuff. And also when I just go traveling and when I'm out and about, I love taking like scenery photos. I think they're so beautiful, and I don't know, I'm just really interested in that sort of thing. So I just wanted to put that out there, that I do find this a bit of a hobby. But today I'm going to be taking you guys through my photos and sort of how I get the look on my feed. I wouldn't really say I have a particular look, like I'm not one of those people who, you know, only post blue and green shaded photos, because it's just sort of my life and I post pictures of my life on there. But I do sort of try and get them to all sort of have similar characteristics. Anyway, so to take my photos, I'll either use my phone, I have an iPhone 6, or I'll use my vlogging camera, and my vlogging camera is a Sony WX500. That's pretty much what I do all of my shoots on, but I do take some of them on my phone, but I just try to make the quality of my pictures that I put on my Instagram very high quality, or to the highest quality that they can possibly be. So there's a few programs which I do use. I use VSCO Cam or VSCO Cam, whatever you want to call it, which is a pretty popular one, and you can get that on your phone. And why I like this app is because you can set it so that you can see how your Instagram feed is gonna look. When I was younger, I used to like quickly upload the picture, check how it looked, and then delete it. But nowadays I just use VSCO Cam, and it's got it all in like a grid type thing, so you can see how your photos all look together. I used to edit them on here, and occasionally I might edit a photo on VSCO Cam, but primarily I use Photoshop, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys at the end of this video. I'm going to take you guys through completely how I edit a picture from as soon as it's taken till it goes up on Instagram. So stay tuned to the end of the video to see that. I'll take you guys through how I use Photoshop for that. My theme and sort of the characteristics that I go for with my photos are vibrant, fun, and colourful. That's pretty much it. I love colourful photos, very vibrant things, just things that are quite like appealing to the eye, I guess. I love finding like colourful walls and taking pictures with really vibrant backgrounds, and if they're not so vibrant, I'll edit them so that they are. One thing I quickly wanted to mention here is that I don't use editing programs to edit my appearance or my face or my body at all. My Instagram is completely me. I don't, you know, alter my appearance in any way, shape or form. All I'm doing when I'm editing is changing the colours so that it looks a little bit more vibrant, or, you know, making the sky more of the centre of attention than me, or something like that. I'm never using it so that, you know, I can make my lips bigger or my waist smaller, anything like that. Now I'm going to go through the apps I have on my phone, all to do with photo editing, and I'll have like the screen here so you guys can see. So I have a little photography folder on my phone, and here is where I have VSCO Cam. And as I said before, this is where I can put all of the photos that I upload onto Instagram, and I can just see how they all look together, so that when I edit one, I can put it beside the next upload and see if I do like it. Then I just have my camera, then I have Facetune, and the only reason I use Facetune is to whiten the background a little bit sometimes. See, here's a picture here of Kira and I just made the wall a little bit wider. And that's the only thing that I did with this photo. You just go retouch, click on whiten, and yeah, you just start whitening the image, and you can make it as bright as you like. But yeah, I just do this sometimes to help with like the backgrounds that are a bit more yellow toned, and I want them to be a bit more vibrant. So that's the only reason I use that. Yeah, I don't use anything else in here. And the next one is Square Ready, which I use to get like the white border on photos sometimes. Rarely use that though, because on my Instagram I don't use borders. And then the next one is Huji, and Huji is one of the most fun apps at the moment. I'm obsessed with it. It looks like one of those film cameras, and so you can like take the picture here, but I won't for this video. But here you can see I've taken a few before, and it's really fun. It puts like, yeah, little like color marks on them, and you can put the date on them, and yeah, it just makes it look like it's an old photo, and it's really cool. It's so much fun. I see a lot of people do that, so that's another app that I do use sometimes. So now I'm going to take you guys through how I actually take my photos. So selfies and stuff, I don't take too many of those, but if I do, I'll take them with my vlogging camera, and I'll just flip the screen up. But a lot of my photos, I do get a photographer to take them, and my photographer is my friend Rachel. She's really good with the camera, she's good with angles, she gets like pictures, she gets like contrast and stuff, so she does take a lot of my photos, and I love doing that. We have little shoots every now and then, which you'll probably see in like my vlogs and stuff, but we both really enjoy that. So that's where I get my photos from, and we'll go to different locations that we just find around the place. I look for vibrant walls, like there's this one green wall that I've taken some pictures at before, and it was so fun. I love finding colourful walls. There's a few walls actually that are like graffitied, or yeah, just have like bright colours on them, that I want to go to for my next shoot, which is probably going to be next week. And yeah, I just find them randomly, and then I like write down the location, and then depending on what I'm shooting for or whatever, I'll work out where I'm going. But I do look for walls and stuff. That's a big one for me. And I also look for pretty backgrounds, like scenery type photos. If I go for a walk around Kangaroo Point in Brisbane, that's a really nice background there. Or wherever I am really, in a cute cafe or something, I just make the background look quite nice. And yeah, that's pretty much where I get my photos from. So as I said before, I edit my photos on Photoshop. So now I'm going to insert a little clip of me editing one of my photos, and I'll show you guys how I sort of fit it in to my theme of my Instagram, which is very vibrant, colourful, fun, and all of that sort of thing. So if you want to see how I actually do edit using Photoshop, then just keep on watching. So first of all, when you open up Photoshop, I just open up a new page, and I have the preset ready for Instagram. And then I drop my photo onto the page and just change the sizing, you know, enlarge it, make sure that everything that I want in the photo is in the photo, and get all the dimensions sorted before I start editing it. And then the first thing I normally do is change the levels. So as you can see, they all change, they get a lot brighter or darker, and I just try and make it pop, make it vibrant, and then I put up the vibrancy. So I put that up a fair bit normally, depending on the photo. I like the contrast to be a little bit different, a little bit higher than normal, and then I'll normally change like the brightness or something like that, just to make the image really vibrant. That was pretty simple, so I'll save that and that'll be good to go, but they do get a little bit more complex, which I'm going to show you guys now. So I'm going to open up a Instagram portrait preset, which I made myself, and drop on the photo that I want to edit. So this one's a little bit darker, as you guys can see, so I have to do a little bit more work to this picture because I still want it on my Instagram feed. So I start off by changing the levels and making it a lot brighter, but it has a bit of a haze on it, so I try and make it as vibrant as possible, and play around with the contrast, make sure that the colours really pop, and also make sure that the brightness is alright. And then I go into this setting which has the hue. This is how you get cool pictures, how you get cool colours on your pictures. And so I play around with this until the colours are vibrant enough that it doesn't look fake or anything like that. And I'll just go back to like the brightness or maybe the contrast depending on the picture. But that was a very quick overview of how I edit my pictures. This is what they turned out like, ready to go on my Instagram feed. These two pictures are already up there, but yeah, hopefully you guys can see what I do to my pictures to make them fit in a little better. Now that you have seen how I actually edit my photos, that is pretty much it for me. I just use Photoshop and then I'll obviously airdrop it to my phone, and the quality is quite improved considering how I used to edit my photos. If you do go back onto my Instagram, which is georgiawoodford_, you will see how much the quality has improved since doing this whole process. Like if you go back to last year, I did not have Photoshop. The quality of the photo, it's not necessarily bad, but it's not as good as it is now. I like to have my photos the best quality they possibly can be, and yeah, I just really enjoy taking photos. Like I just find this so fun. It's such a good hobby, and yeah, I've really gotten into it in the last like 6 months especially. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys all in a video very, very soon. Bye!